Hello, everyone, and welcome to Isaac News Today, where we have a great lineup for you guys, and I am so excited to be getting started. A quick couple announcements for you guys. First off, thank you so much for the support. It would not be an understatement to say this time alone, we've had almost 50 responses to the questions, and because of that, we're going to have to start trimming down so we can keep the flow of the show going. So I have at least 2 people working with me right now to make sure we're getting the questions that will keep everyone's interest and will keep us going and on track. So I'm very excited with that. Also, what will be going on is next week, I will be coming to you live from a different setup. And hopefully next time we will have a special guest. And I'm very excited. I can't wait for you guys to meet them. I can't wait to meet them in person myself because I've only been able to see them, well, after a few days ago. We'll get to see my nephew, hopefully. But with that, we need to step into the newsroom because, guys, I got a bit of controversial news, and I'm not sure how many of you guys are going to take it well. But it's still important to say, and so I'm sorry. But, guys, the piano was invented in 1709 in Italy. Not France, not in 1708, not 1710, Italy. And if you're wondering where I get this source from, it is from Piano Emporium, the website. And as you can see here, the piano was invented in Italy in 1709 by harpsichord maker Bartolomeo di Francesco Cristofori. One of Cristofori's original pianos is still in existence at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. And I think that's pretty neat. So, with that in mind, welcome to the dojo, everybody, and let's get right to these Google Forms. So, right here, we have 32 responses. And guys, from what I heard, we've had 50 at least. So I'm sorry if your question isn't going to get answered today, but I will do my best to make sure everything is there. So first up, we got Woody a Rather. Last time you pronounced my name incorrectly. It is Woody a Rather. My question is, would you rather be a pilot or a pirate? Also, I want to hear from you guys too. Is the background music okay? Too loud? If it's taking away, I'm going to quiet it, but I wanted to try it out. So, to answer your question though, Woody, I think I would rather be a pilot than a pirate because I'd rather control the sky than the seas. You guys tell me, what would you rather be, a pilot or a pirate? Thank you for your question. Woody from Seafood Lover. Can you eat too much shrimp? If so, how much is too much? Well, there is no too much. Unless you're eating more than your belly can hold. But no, there's never such a thing as too much shrimp. That is my favorite seafood of all time. Okay, so, next up. Birds aren't real. Okay. Andrew says music is great. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate that. And I want to be a pirate pilot. I would love to do that too. Okay. Music in the background's a bit loud. I'll lower it just a bit. But okay. The only real bird is Big Bird from Sesame Street. And you're just sharing. Well, alright then. Jump from airplanes and steal treasure? Yeah, okay. Alright. No or yes is yes good? And that question comes to us from Purple. Yes is not necessarily good. I found this out in my life because sometimes the best yes is actually no. But thank you. All right. Chris Collinsworth. Wow, what an honor. How much does a typical bushel of wheat weigh? And guys, we're going to figure this out because even though I come from farming, I don't know that. So we're going to look it up. A bushel of wheat. Bushel of wheat weight. And I spelled that wrong. But 60 pounds. 60 pounds. Holy moly. Well, there you have it, folks. That is how much it weighs. And I'm happy I could help you. Chris Collinsworth. Thank you. Okay. This is left blank. Okay. What is the difference between a sandwich and a sandwich? Only the spelling. Only the spelling and how cool you are. That's it. If you're eating a sandwich, you're pretty cool. If you're eating a sandwich, you're classy. That's what I would say. Thank you. GH Daily Riddles. Oh, we're back with this. Okay, so guys, I'm going to need your help here. Because right here, we are back. They got me last time. Okay, I got this wrong. So, the question is, you measure my life in hours and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. And you guys, last time, the visitors, that's you, beat me. I think it was Andrew who got that one right. And I'm trying to figure this out. Measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. Quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. So you guys put it in the comments there. Tell me what you think it is. I'm going to be wrong again, I'm pretty sure. But for some reason, I'm thinking time, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. So we'll find out later if we were correct. All right. Back to this. Okay. The yellow chicken of the plantain. Well, thank you for writing in. They ask, does the size of a man's brain limit his thinking capabilities? No. I would say no. It would make sense that it does. But it's amazing what one can do when one doesn't know that one can't do it. And then another good quote is, the bumblebee technically can't fly with its wings. It's not aerodynamic, but it still can because nobody tells it can't fly. So I don't think it limits your capabilities unless you want it to. And I don't. So that's what I'm going with. All right, the jellyfish. Welcome. Which are better, nuggets or strips? Depends on your liking to more meat or more crispiness and flavor. That is true, it does. I am more of a nugget guy because, I like 12 more than 3. I like 20 more than 10. So that's just me. Plus, I find nuggets easier to dip. That's me. What about you guys? You a nugget or a strip fan? Ooh, the question of the day. Okay. When the maximum equilibrium is achieved, it cannot increase because it is the maximum, but also cannot decrease because it will violate the second law of thermodynamics. What will happen when you find the minimum equilibrium? You're overthinking this. The answer is something. There we go. That is what I would say, because I'm not a thermodynamic specialist. Okay, Isaac should call you pork. Strips are much better. No, they are not, Alpha Lorraine Hames. They are so not better. But it's all a matter of taste. Andrew says, I think the brain capabilities depends on how many folds it has, which is why human brains look so lumpy compared to bigger animals. With bigger brains, with a smoother brain, are not as smaller. Huh, I could see that, but that's good to know. Okay, so what is the better barbecue sauce, tomato-based or vinegar-based? I'm a ketchup fan, not a barbecue sauce fan, so I would say tomato-based rather than vinegar. But I'm a little base biased. That's what I would say. Okay, from Animal. Welcome back to the show, Animal. What is your favorite kind of potato side dish? Like hash browns, french fries, baked potatoes, and so forth. Love the show. Thank you. I always love hearing who loves the show. But my favorite potato side dish probably is fries, because I'm not much of a potato fan, but if you dip it in oil, instantly better. Thank you for asking. Sega Forever. Okay. What do you think is the best video game system of all time, and where would like to see the industry achieve in the next 10 years or so? Virtual reality, etc. I think Sega and also NES are among the leads for me as they set the standard for the industry. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yes, they do need to keep up the good work. That probably was a compliment to me, so I'll take it. But the best system right now I would say is Nintendo Switch. I love it. Take it anywhere. Play it anywhere. It just works. I think the Switch is better than phones. Okay, I can't read this one. Shrimps love web beaver snails. No, they don't. Shall I invest in a mutual fund or in stocks and bonds? Mutual fund, all the way. That's what I do. So, Sally, welcome to the show. I cannot decide whether or not to have pancakes or waffles for brunch this weekend. Fancy. What do you suggest? Thanks. Okay, you are in the realm of a brilliant person in this case, because I've debated pancakes versus waffles before, and pancakes won by a landslide. So I would go with pancakes. I think they're more versatile than waffles, and they don't take as many condiments, or whatever it is that you put on them, peanut butter, jelly, syrup. They don't take as much. So, pancakes all the way. And also, brunch is like my favorite meal of the day, guys. Are you a brunch person or a lupper? Lunch and dinner, or lunch and supper. BJ, do you think it is important to note know how to change a tire, or is it okay to rely on the insurance company I have to come fix it? That's a deep question there, but I think it depends on how quickly you want your tire fixed. Do you want to wait for somebody else, or do you want to do it yourself and get back on the road? I tend to be more impatient, so I would go with that. But yeah, so I would say know how to change a tire, because the day may come when the insurance company couldn't get out to you, no matter how hard they try. So that's what I'd go with. Great question, though. Thank you. All right, 17 comes from, oh gosh, okay. There's two ways of pronouncing this. I'm either saying Kirsten or Kirsten. And she says, so my name is often confused with other names similar to it, and often I am called by the name Kristen, or people will accidentally misspell it. Do you have an issue with your name? Do you have this issue with your name? And if you do you correct people or just act like you didn't notice? It is hard to not to get frustrated, but I trust people are not doing it on purpose. I always hope people aren't doing it on purpose, but I feel even if they aren't, that just shows they're careless. So I'm sorry, Kirsten, but I have this problem all the time, because now it's popular to spell Isaac, I-S-S-A-C. And y'all, if you spell my name like that, look, if it's the first time, I get it. But when I'm wearing a name tag, like when I worked at Chick-fil-A, and some people still were misspelling my name, I'm like, you really don't notice the little things. And so I try to get over it, but at some point, most of the time I try to correct them, because I'm like, look, I'm not Isaac, I'm not Isaac, I'm Isaac. And it's in the name of this program. So I'm sorry, Kirsten, I did it there, didn't mean to. But yeah, no, it really bothers me. So we got to keep calm. I'm not going to get angry at someone for it, but I will say, hey, no, this is wrong. You're wrong. Okay. Next up, we have from Little D. On January 19th, I had a horrible day. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I was in a dark and comfortable space for my whole life. And then okay, guys, so feel free to keep reading this, but I can already tell who this is from. This is from my potential guest star for next week. It is from my little nephew, David. And I am so excited to be able to meet him, and I can't wait for that. But he asks, he's not happy with this situation. I can imagine it's not as comfortable as, but whatever. What can you do? At the risk of sounding rude, David, it's time to grow up. I know you were like born yesterday, but time to grow up. Okay. From Socks. Hi, Socks. Would you rather go swimming or go for a hike? Would you rather watch a documentary or eat open-faced sandwiches in Denmark? Would you rather go to the dentist or the eye doctor? Swimming, open-faced sandwiches, because documentaries are just, no. Some are good, like some open-faced sandwiches, but if I could go to Denmark or watch a documentary, I would eat whatever food I have to. And as far as the dentist or the eye doctor goes, eye doctor, easily, because I don't like the sound of drills, and I'm okay with getting puffs of air in my eye. What about you guys? What would you rather do, swimming or hike? Out of those three, I think those ones would be good. Okay, so Michael is here. Hi, Michael. Welcome to the show. I enjoy having breakfast in bed. I like waking up to the smell of bacon. Sue me. And since I don't have a butler, I have to do it myself. So, most nights before I go to bed, I will lay 6 strips of bacon out on my George Foreman grill. Just wanted to put this idea out to the world. I love that idea. Thank you, Michael. Just be careful when you put it by the end of your bed. You might accidentally step on the grill and burn your foot. So I don't recommend that. Yes, the eye doctor. Yes, Anthony. Oh, man. The eye doctor's the best. And Alpharine Hames said they would rather hike, which is fascinating. A hike is good, but I'd rather swim. The Office. Yes, that is an Office quote. I'm 90% sure. Michael. From Michael again. Are you superstitious or just a little stitious? Well, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. There's another Office quote for those of you who watched that great show. Isaac should call you Zippy. All right, Zippy. Mind if I call you Doodah at the end? I don't know. All right. What kind of video game is best? RPGs or platforms? What is your favorite game in each genre? Darn, you're really making me choose there. That's like asking me who my favorite child is, and I don't have any children yet. So, I like RPGs more than platformers. You know what? No, scratch that. Anything with a good story, because I play games for story. So, I would say RPGs because they tend to have better stories. But my favorite game in each genre, platformer, anything with Mario. I like Sly Cooper. That's a good one. RPGs, Zelda. Everything Zelda. Zelda is amazing, especially if you like puzzle games, because it's great, the progression, how it works. Okay. Rabbi. All right, Rabbi. What are you giving up for Lent? You have to do something. No, I don't. That is a mistake you always will make. If you tell me I have to do something, no, because we have free will. I don't have to do anything. But I have to do something. From this response, I'd say not listen to people whose name is Rabbi. Okay. Billy Joe McGuffey. Intro to the song. Okay. Oh, they wrote the song. How do I stop? Okay, I'm going to skip to the end here so we can keep the flow going. How do I stop being so clumsy? But this is a great song. You stop being clumsy by slowing down. One of the best pieces of advice my mother gave me was haste makes waste. And I always hated hearing that because it was always when I was in haste. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, you know what time it is? It's the philosophy time. And today, our quote, I love this music for the background of it, comes from Soren Kierkegaard, who said, and I quote, "There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true." Wow. Never would have figured that out, Kierkegaard. Thank you for enlightening us. But in all seriousness, thank you. And something good to think about. And with that, we're going to get back to it. Okay. From Sananab. Do bananas grow on trees, or how do you spell bananas backwards? Because I had friends who lived in Hawaii for a while, I know for a fact bananas do not grow on trees. They grow more on like a bush thing. Eating too much makes waste. You are correct, Richard Bushy. But yes, bananas do not grow on trees. They grow more on bushes, or if they are trees, they're incredibly small. And how do you say bananas backward? Look at your name, Sananab. That's how I would say it. Calm down, Bonkavin. That's your name. Okay, Bonkavin, so I'm not telling you to calm down this time. Thank you for not telling me to calm down. I'm reading the future. Again, I really appreciate that. How do I stay calm when I am pretty sure I am the only good driver out there? That's what everyone says, Bonkavin. People drive like maniacs, but not me. Okay, sure. Thanks for any advice. First step, realize that other drivers cannot hear you. And so I wouldn't yell at them because it's not going to change anything. What you can do, because sometimes I get road rage too. I mean, you know, someone cuts me off or whatever. You just got to roll with it. I wish I was better at that. But yeah, best advice, unfortunately, Blanca Ben, is learn how to calm down, which I am terrible at. But we can learn it together. Okay. Linguistic Terror's wife. Oh boy, they're probably back from last time. I have a problem with my phone's smell check. Sometimes autocorrect doesn't chance it to the word I want to say. It can lead to a lot of confusion and humiliation. For example, oh, I see where this is going. I was mortified to realize that I had sent my personal trainer a list of my fatness goals for 2021, or when my friends were in the process of moving, I sent a text asking how the love was going and if the roasts were icy. When someone in my church texted about the difficulties she was going through, I replied that I would play for her. Please help. How do I prevent these things from happening in the first place? Do I send corrections when it happens, or just hop people don't notice? Really depends on your personality, I would say. But for me, make the corrections right away, because that happens to me too. And if certain corrections keep happening, I think there's a setting to where if you type this word, it will automatically change it to another. So if you know what words they're constantly misinterpreting, force them to autocorrect their autocorrect. Fact check the fact checkers, as they say. So, okay, family dilemma from mom. My daughter is on a minimalist mission. I think she is determined to rid me of all but 2 of my pots and pans. How do I handle this? You tell your daughter. Get back in your own lane, sister. okay? Because if she's living in your house and she's telling you what to do, she is out of line. Doesn't matter what it has been called. But, oh yeah, Alfarine says to Linguistic Terror's wife, proofread before sending. Yes, and I always, hand my phone to the nearest person and say, hey, can you read this message I'm about to send to make sure that it says the message I want? Usually it's family, but one stranger did it for me. It was really fun. But, okay. Yeah, honestly, she has no right to tell you to throw things out. Okay, she has a right to tell you, but she has no right to make you. Unless you're living in her house, which I doubt that's the case from here. From the sister, family dilemma. Help, my sister is literally the most minimalist there is. She wants to get rid of basically all my clothes, and what's next? My bed? My hair? My lungs? Pretty soon the whole world will be missing. That's true. We need to stop these minimalists, everyone. We need to stop them right now. In fact, you know what? Every time you see a minimalist, you have to give them something. Go out, buy a candy bar, give it to them. But again, what I said to the mom, she has no right to tell you that. Now, if she's the older or younger sister, that changes it up a little bit because, you have to respect your elders. Send the minimalist my way. Yeah, I could use with some minimalist. I'm not going to show you guys my studio because it's filthy outside from here. Stuff on the floor. Got my Steelers cup here. So, yeah. Okay, from the dad. Oh, well, everyone's doing it. My daughter wants to get rid of all my tools and my lawnmowers and everything I own. How do I make anything? What do I do? You tell her if she wants to get rid of your lawnmowers, that she will then have to cut the lawn with scissors and make her do it. Because, again, they have no right to tell you have to get rid of your stuff unless they pay for everything. That's my lesson here. From the brother. Okay. Help! It's on the way, buddy. Lock your doors. That's what I'd say. Don't let them anywhere near your stuff. Family dilemma, not the dilemma. I am sister number 2, aka fairy godmother, trying to make peace and make everybody's life better. Really? Really? Okay. The only reason I'm into minimalism is to help my family. I just think it would free up their time from having to keep the house clean so they have more time for the things that are important to them. But they don't seem to think that. They keep saying things like, my sister wants to get rid of everything. Pretty soon the whole world will go missing. Or, okay, yeah. Can you give advice to someone like me just trying to help their loved ones around them? Come to peace with the fact that even if you're right, you're wrong. Because, okay, with someone like me, what my mom said when she was raising me is she had to come through the back door, which is if you come at me with a new idea and try to force me to do it, I will purposely not accept that idea because that's just my nature. But if you bring it in the back door and are more peaceful about it, you have a better chance of it working. So, go in the back door if that's what you're trying to do. You can't force anyone to do anything. It'll just be met with opposition. Okay, daily riddles. Oh, sweet. Do we have the answer? A candle is the answer. Darn. I was wrong again. But I didn't see anyone in the comments posting that that's the answer. So, looks like we both don't get one this time, so the score will stay the same. But I like this. Get me another one next time. I look forward to it. And the last one of the day from Woody a Rather. Again, thank you, Woody. I appreciate it. Would you rather sing the Billy Joe McGuffey song or sing Where Is My Hairbrush? The one you choose, please sing it for us. Our lives will be better. If I knew the lyrics to more, I would. And then probably not. But, okay, fine. Let me mute it since you did do it. Okay. Please sing it. I guess I would rather sing Billy Joe McGuffey because it sounds like something you could sing in a van on the way to a steak and shrimp restaurant. And so that's what I'd go with. And it would just go, well, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. And that's all the words I know. And that would take a lot of clicks to get back to the right one. So, that's all the questions so far. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Again, I'll make the announcement. We had such a surplus. We had at least 50 questions come in that I've had to take about 2 people on to help me not monitor the questions, but make sure that we're keeping the flow of the show going. And what I've heard from my regular viewers is that incredibly long essay questions, like we had one that wanted me to sing the Scottish national anthem, and I think that's fun. I like Scotland, but we're not doing that. Another one was making a joke about PTSD, and even though it was clever, that's not something I really want to share. And so, yeah. But it's fun seeing you live. It is fun being live, and it is fun being with you guys. So with that, again, next week I'll be coming at you from a new location with a guest star, hopefully. He can't speak yet because he doesn't have any teeth, but I am very excited, and I can't wait to show you guys. So with that in mind, stay awesome, stay amazing. God loves you, and he made you special. Talk to you later.